Hi class! Welcome to week 2 of child development. Y'all are doing a wonderful job so far. I'm really enjoying not only reading your own original posts, but how well you are responding to other students' posts. How you're adding a lot to the discussion, how you're supporting one another, making one another feel included, even if you have differing opinions. And I hope you're also enjoying the diverse array of multimedia in your learning experience. So it's not only reading, but there are videos too to support the learning. This week is prenatal, pregnancy, fertilization process, all the biological elements of prenatal infancy and development. Can be a lot of jargon and material in there, but I hope you're getting through that material. Reminder, assignments, original posts are due at midnight on Thursday, so tonight for week 2. Your comments to others' posts are due at midnight on Saturday, as well as your assignment paper. This week we have a really interesting assignment. It's based on an interview that you're being asked to conduct with a mother. While many of you are mothers already, we are asking that you interview someone else. We want to have you formulate thoughtful questions related to some of the reading and learning this week, to explore what the mother's experience was like during pregnancy, birth, and after, and also the development of the child during that process. Also, you can incorporate your own experience with the interview. And no need to do full transcription or scripts, but instead to summarize what that interview was like, and then to include any supporting literature that can be helpful to drive home your learning and your points and what was shared about that mother's experience. I hope you're getting on that right now, and you've got your mother in mind and are calling her up or meeting with her soon. This next week, we will be starting the beginning of toddler years and those milestones. And then after that, it's already Thanksgiving, believe it or not. So 2 weeks away is the holidays, so we have off that whole week. So you've got this week, next week, and then you get a mid-break, which is wonderful, right? So keep that in mind. No need to be submitting things that week. You can if you want, but I won't get to grading them until the week after. I will always still check my email though and do my best to respond in 24 hours. So keep the questions coming if anything comes up for you at any time. Most of you are doing a really great job with the APA formatting. The only thing that I would like to remind you to have you keep in mind is to please, please, please cite throughout your discussion posts and your assignments. And what I mean is, if it's not your own original thought that you created, a statistic or a comment about growth or children or development, and you're summarizing it from another source, it still needs to be cited. Otherwise, it is still a form of plagiarism. And when I say cite, what I mean is to put in parentheses the author or author's last names and the year of publishing, and include that at the end of that section of the paragraph or paper. Most of you are doing are doing that or are somewhat doing that, but try to keep in mind anything you are summarizing or that is not your own word to include that. Most of the time there would be multiple citations in both a post and a paper. If you have any questions about that or questions about how to find other empirical literature on the web or on the online library, just let me know, because it is going to demonstrate more critical thinking if you incorporate other forms of literature. And I mean things outside of websites like Wikipedia, but actual psychological research articles is more what we're looking for you to cite. Real reputable sources that have really researched this concept or idea and can back it up. And if you have any, if you are interested in getting other support, The tutoring services here at Bay Path are wonderful, and they're free. And, I utilized really similar services when I was in grad school and in undergrad. And it just really made such a difference to have another person's perspective to kind of take a look at your creation. Sometimes we fall into like similar habits or patterns in some of our grammar. And there's so many ways to word something. Sometimes it'd be great just to get a few other ideas or have another set of fresh eyes on your work, on your paper. Reminder, don't forget, also the final week of this course, week 6, there will be an additional final paper. So sometimes it can be helpful to start thinking ahead and planning what research you might want to include and start some of the search for those things that you might want to include in that paper. Happy week 2. I am really enjoying reading your material so far, and don't be shy if there are questions or concerns. Just please let me know. In the beginning, I'm hoping my comments are making sense. I try to put a lot of time into those comments, so please let me know if there are any questions or anything about that as well so far. It's a pleasure working with you thus far. Happy week 2, and I will see you next week. Bye.